Hello everyone, this is Polomi. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon so that you get notified whenever I am online. So today we'll be discussing about communication. At the end of this video, you'll be able to understand what is communication, process of communication, types of communication, and 7 C's of communication. Communication is a process of socializing with others. As we are all human beings, we want to communicate with others. We are social being. We want to develop understanding of others' perspective. So communication is human's nature. Not only human, also other creatures are also involved in communication in their own way. Communication is communicating with others successfully. The word communication is derived from the Latin word communis, which means common. So communication means sharing of ideas, thoughts, beliefs in common. Okay. Now let's discuss about the definition provided by Keith Davis. Okay, communication is the process of passing information and understanding from one person to another. Communication is the process of passing information. Passing information means I have some information, I want to pass it to another person, so I will communicate with that person. And understanding from one person to another person. I have to pass that information to another person, and that another person have to understand what I am saying to him or her. That is all about communication as per Keith Davis. Okay. Now let's discuss what Brooker said. Communication is anything that conveys meaning, that carries a message from one person to another. Communication is anything that conveys meaning. Communication has to convey a meaning, okay, that carries a message. That carries a message. Something, I have a message, I want to give it to another person, so I'll communicate with that person. From one person to another, okay. This to a simple definition to understand communication, and it is just a process done through words, letters, symbol or messages. Okay, communication process is done through words, verbal words, written words, anything, letters, okay, symbols, different types of symbols we use, or messages. This is communication, definition of communication and what is communication. So this is the basic communication process where sender is sending some message through some medium to the receiver, and when sender is sending that message, he is encoding that message, sending it through a medium, and the receiver, before receiving the message, is decoding the message, and then receiver is giving a feedback to the sender. When receiver is giving that feedback, then he or she is the sender of the message and the other person is the receiver of the message. This is the basic process of communication. This is how it happens. Okay, and medium can be written, verbal, oral, through sign language, anything. Verbal communication, non-verbal communication, anything it can be. Okay, written communication, anything. So this is the basic process of communication, and we can say that there is a complete communication is happening in this situation. Now we'll discuss about types of communication. So communication is can be divided on the basis of relationship element, on the basis of purpose and style, and on the basis of direction. On the basis of relationship element, the term relationship is itself is meaningful. It means there can be four types of communication: interpersonal communication, intrapersonal communication, group communication, and mass communication. Interpersonal communication, when one person is communicating with other person or 3-4 person. It is generally face-to-face communication, and the sender of the communication gets feedback immediately from the receiver. So interpersonal communication is communicating with two or more than two person is interpersonal communication. Next is intrapersonal communication. Intrapersonal communication is when we communicate with ourselves, our values, thoughts, beliefs, all this comes from this intrapersonal communication. Intra means within. What what we are saying to ourselves is interpersonal communication. Next is group communication. Group communication is when a group is communicating about something, about a topic, about any idea, and discussing among themselves is group communication. Generally, group discussion is known as group communication. Next is mass communication. Mass communication is when one person is addressing a group, a large number of people. That is mass communication. That is pressure or Jansava. When we generally see that before election, when a political leader comes and address a group, a large number of people to convey any message, that is mass communication. Okay, the next one is on the basis of purpose and style. Purpose and style. First one is formal communication. Formal communication is the communication generally used in official sector, and generally formal sector what we call as generally informal communication. There is a set of formalities we maintain while communicating with others, like when we discuss about any issue with our boss, with our director, with our company colleagues or other organization. We maintain a certain way of communication, that is formal communication. Next is informal communication. Informal communication is communicating with anybody other than who comes under our formal communication. Okay, informal communication is when we are communicating with our family members, our friends, our colleagues. All these comes under informal communication, where we do not maintain any formal structure. In informal communication, we do not maintain any formal structure. Okay, and in formal communication, we address people as dear sir, thank you, regards, good morning. All these formalities we maintain in formal communication, where in informal communication we call as hey buddies, how are you, hello friends. All these are informal communication. Okay, in office, informal communication is not that much appreciated and encouraged, because grapevine can happen. Grapevine is the process when informal communication occurs between different types of colleagues from different departments, where it is not encouraged, because in many information can pass from any department to another department in an unofficial way. That's why grapevine is not encouraged in official sector in generally. Okay, now on the basis of direction. First is vertical communication, next horizontal communication, third one is diagonal communication. Vertical communication is top to bottom, sending a message from top of the company to the bottom of the company, or sending any message or feedback from the bottom of the company to the top of the company, top layer of the company. That is vertical communication. This is the vertical communication, when communication is happening from the CEO or director level and it is coming from the grassroots level, that is or grassroots level to it is going up to the director CEO level, that is vertical communication. It is very much official communication and formal, it is done in a formal way. Next is horizontal communication. Horizontal communication is when it is happening in this way, when communication between same level of designation, when they communicate within themselves, that is horizontal communication. That is also formal communication, like HR manager, finance manager, and marketing manager. These three managers are discussing among themselves about some issue or about something, any idea. That is horizontal communication, because their designation, they are standing in the same level of in their office. That is horizontal communication. Okay, it is also formal communication, and it is also official, it is used in the office sector only. Okay, next is diagonal communication. Diagonal communication is like this type only, when there is no when there is no official designation is mandatory, anybody is discussing anything with anyone, that is diagonal communication. Like when marketing manager is feels that he need to train his new staff, so that marketing manager is talking to the training officer who is working in the under HR manager. So that is diagonal communication. Okay, not maintaining any specific levels, or but communicating in an official and formal way because of doing a particular work. That is diagonal communication. Now we will discuss about 7 C's of effective communication. 7 C's of effective communication are completeness, conciseness, consideration, clarity, concreteness, courtesy, and correctness. Okay, first one is completeness. Message has to be complete. Okay, the sender has to send desired and crucial information correctly to the receiver. Okay, this message has to be complete in sense. So first one is completeness. Next is conciseness. Keep your message short and simple. Keep it short and simple. We already discussed about keys. Keep it short and simple. Make your message as concise as possible. Provide only short and simple things to the receiver. It also helps you to manage your time, to make things happen quickly, and it will help you in many ways. So second one is conciseness. Third one is consideration. Consideration is stepping into the shoes of others. Okay, consider about others mental condition, others environment, others situation. Basically show empathy to the others to whom you are talking, to whom you are interpreting some message. Consider his or her situation. Just step into that person's shoe. Okay, this is consideration. Next one is clarity. Clarity is clear and specific message. You have to provide a clear and specific message. What you want to say have to be clear to the receiver to whom you are talking, and specific. You have to talk about a specific message at a time. So It has to be clear and specific. Next is concreteness. Concreteness means provide concrete data or information, particular things, talk about actually concreteness, like concrete data, provide information that is concrete, not 10 pages or 15 pages saying anything. Just provide particular things that are important in that particular communication. Okay, next is courtesy. Courtesy is showing respect and positive vibe towards the other person. Okay, like whenever you are interacting with other person, show some respect, whoever it may be. That person may be elder than you or younger than you in age, or maybe in designation higher than you or lower than you, or anybody else. So some respect and positive vibe to the other person. It will help you in effective communication with that person. Next is correctness. Correctness means provide relevant information. Provide correct and relevant information that is necessary for that particular communication. Okay, so these are the 7 C's of effective communication. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you were able to understand all this, whatever is discussed in this video. Please like, share and comment in my video and subscribe to my channel. We'll meet in the next video. Okay, bye.